Hey, making a video about bullying, and I'm going to, if you're in high school or middle school or elementary school or even college, because bullying doesn't stop just because you turn 18 or when you graduate high school. It's everywhere, and it's going to keep coming. And trust me, I know a thing or two about being bullied. I was bullied excessively when I was younger. And sometimes people try to bully me now, but it doesn't really work anymore. And I will tell you why. It stopped when I started fighting back. You see, if you're in school right now and you're being bullied, fight back and fight back hard. And don't be afraid to use physical violence. And all that shit you hear about them giving the bullies what they want, oh sure they want to fight you. Yeah, they're right. But the problem is, they don't want to get their ass whooped. See, the thing is, it's like everybody wants to be a bodybuilder, but nobody wants to lift heavy-ass weights. Everybody wants to, be an Olympic athlete, but nobody wants to exercise that much. Everybody wants to have a PhD, but nobody really wants to go to school. That sort of thing. You see, I'm not recommending you do a school shooting. You can watch my video on that. I have a video talking about why you shouldn't become a school shooter, and I'll have a link to it down in the description box. That being said, it's like, think of what Tarkin said in Star Wars Rogue One. I love that movie. It's much better than The Force Awakens or The Last Jedi. Anyway, well, maybe not The Last Jedi, but certainly The Force Awakens. He said, "We need a statement, not a manifesto," or something like that, and which is kind of like, "You may fire when ready." But anyway, it's like a statement is enough. You don't need to blow up the school. I do not recommend you do that. But what might be a good idea is maybe a face full of pepper, maybe a kick to the groin, or if he's really big and a lot stronger than you and you can't beat him up, you don't have to go to school empty-handed. And I'm not recommending you bring a gun or a knife or any other lethal weapon. A can of pepper spray will do just fine. And other than that, my recommendation is that you fight back, and you fight back hard. If somebody touches you, beat the fuck out of them. Whatever it takes, hurt them as bad as you can. And you may get suspended, you may even get expelled. But, trust me on this, good riddance. You don't need any more of that brainwashing bullshit, because they don't teach you a damn thing in school. They brainwash you. You can get your GED. You can go to school online, and look up all of these options. But school wasn't worth my time. And I know that a lot of you have parents that are like, "Oh, if somebody hits you, you better run your ass off." Well, guess what? Mine were like that too. But you know something? Which is really quite interesting, because my father was the real-life Tuco Salamanca when he was younger. He was a badass motherfucker. But anyway, it's moving on. That being said, is okay. Don't let it destroy your life. Don't commit suicide, and don't shoot up the school. But do give the bullies a statement that you're not going to take it anymore. And they learn through pain, trust me. If they make fun of you, poke fun at them. Find something to make fun of them about. Find something they're really sensitive about, like, a family member, or a mistake they made, or something like that. Trust me, that it will come. Believe it or not, I had a kid who frequently bullied me, right? He was messing with this other kid in elementary school about he peed in his pants, and I swear to God, like 2 weeks later or less, he ended up soiling himself on the bus. He shit in his pants. And It was so epic, trust me. It's like all of a sudden it's like everybody who's bullied by him now got to make fun of him. He broke down sobbing like a little bitch, man. It was so hilarious and so excellent. He was like, oh, and but that was quickly forgotten, and everybody resumed to bullying me. But anyway, here's what's really another funny story. There was this guy who kept making fun of me for getting beat up by this huge ass bully. He wouldn't quit. He would never let me forget it. But guess what happened? At the end of the year, he ended up getting the shit kicked out of him by guess who? The same guy? Not quite. He got his ass kicked by the big guy's sister. His sister. She had him crying like a little bitch boy. And he was a little bitch boy. And, anyway, it's just, trust me, it happens more often than you might think. And, I am not a school counselor who's going to say, report it, beg them for mercy, try to settle your differences. Fuck no. Beat the hell out of these people. Beat them at their own game. There's a lot of people saying, you are playing their game, and you're not going to win because it's their game. Bullshit. If they want to play, they didn't invent that game. It's been going on since before anyone listening to this was born. And it'll be here long after everyone listening to this, including myself, is dead. Assuming some apocalyptic event doesn't kill us all, like, a super volcano going off, or nuclear war, or a zombie apocalypse, or gamma rays, or whatever. In any case, just, as I said before, there are a lot of non-lethal weapons that you can use against bullies, and they will generally work quite well. They produce a lot of pain, and they will scream, and it is funny as shit. It'll make you feel really powerful. But just remember, don't do something that'll put you in prison for the rest of your life, or you'll have to kill yourself. And trust me, you may, I've been in trouble before been arrested and shit for hitting people, but trust me, it's worth it. And I have never harmed an innocent person in my life, nor will I ever. But that being said, if somebody attacks me, I will attack with as much force, if not more. And anyway, that being said, insufficient force is worse than often. It's just as bad, if not worse, than not giving any force at all, because they won't respect insufficient force. But pepper spray or something like that is a force multiplier. Also, don't forget to take some Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Trust me, it's great. I mean, if you doubt me, just watch, a bunch of little guys that are smaller than me are taking down, enough big bodybuilders and football players and things like that. Trust me, it's real. It works. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And I know some of you have pussy-ass parents who won't let them do martial arts. But just remember, the pepper spray is your friend. As is, that sort of thing. And if they expel you, good fucking riddance. You do not need their bullshit in your life. Hear me out. You do not need their bullshit. Trust me. Because that's all it is. Bullshit. High school, elementary school, middle school, they are nothing but indoctrination to fill your head with the stuff that comes out of your ass every time you sit on a toilet. That's maybe not true if you're a girl. Or a guy who lives in a house full of girls, but you get my point. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, share, and subscribe.